Welcome, dear viewers. Today we're talking about pastry recipes, and we'll be presenting you with the step-by-step preparation. Before we dive in, if you like the idea, don't forget to support us by subscribing to the channel and hitting the like button so we can bring you more delicious recipes. Regarding the ingredients, quantities, and dough recipe, we'll provide them at the end of the video. Here, after rolling out the dough, we'll fill it with a spoon of chocolate and a small piece of banana. Then, we'll shape it as shown in the video. In this form, I used jam for the filling after preparing the dough into small baking shapes, rolling and cutting it with a sharp knife, shaping it to give us beautiful shapes. We'll arrange them in paper molds until they take their shape. Then we'll put them in the oven. Don't forget your sweet likes, enthusiasm, and subscribing to the channel if you're watching for the first time. Trust me, you'll be surprised with all the new content. In this simple and easy shape that comes out like a heart, here, after the dough has risen, I'll cut it with a knife into equal parts, then roll it vertically and cut it diagonally. After that, I'll merge the two pieces to get a heart shape, and it looks great after we take it out of the oven. As for this shape, after rolling out the dough and spreading it with chocolate, I'll cut it into vertical shapes, stack them one on top of the other, and shape them into a braid as shown in the video. When you're ready to shape the dough, first make sure that the dough is ready and well inflated from fermentation. Then, you can start dividing it into small parts to make it suitable for the shape you want to make. As for the shapes, there are different shapes you can make with the dough, like circles, cylinders, or wavy shapes. The most important thing is to make sure that the shapes are symmetrical and of equal size so that they take an equal time to cook. Cooking time and temperature. After you finish shaping the dough, you need to preheat the oven to an appropriate temperature before putting the dough in it. Usually, the oven temperature is between 170 to 180 degrees Celsius. The cooking time varies depending on the type of sweets or pastries you're making. Typically, small pastries like cookies require less cooking time than cakes or large pastries. Some may need 10 to 15 minutes, while others may need 20 to 30 minutes. Therefore, it's essential to keep track of the cooking time and check the sweets regularly to ensure that they are evenly browned and not burnt. Now, let's move on to the successful dough recipe for pastries and soft pies. In a bowl, we add a cup of liquid milk, a cup of water, and half a cup of oil. Then we add a tablespoon of sugar, 2 tablespoons of yeast, and a tablespoon of vinegar. After that, we add 2 cups of flour and mix the ingredients well to blend. Then we let it rest for half an hour. Afterward, we add 3 cups of flour, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of baking powder, and we mix the ingredients and knead them to get a cohesive dough. Then we let it ferment for at least an hour. When the dough is ready, we divide it into small parts to make it easier for us to shape the forms simply. When you're ready to shape the dough, first make sure that the dough is ready and well inflated from fermentation. I hope you like the recipe and try it out. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me in the comments. And don't forget to support the channel by subscribing, liking the video, and sharing it to keep you updated with everything new.